Hello and welcome to the next Bartholomew teaching tip. Tip number 23, board games. As with all of these tips, it's based on the Barts Examination Alliance GCSE in Pirates and Piracy. Hoist the mainsail! So, let's see how this one works. This takes much longer than some of the other games. You need to make a board for the game. You'll also need to make a series of question cards, and you'll need some dice and some playing pieces. The board itself can take quite a long time to make if you take care over it, although you could use just an ordinary snakes and ladders board. I found these all online and just tinkered with them to make them fit my own games. I have to say this one takes quite a long time to prepare, but it's really fun, and I've never had a class not enjoy playing this game. So you make a board like this. You build in go on 3, miss a turn, go back 5, all the sorts of things you get in average board games. The difference is that there's subject knowledge built into it, but in playing it they tend to forget about that and they get crazily competitive and really enjoy it. In terms of dice, you can buy them very cheaply online. They get very excited about the game pieces. If you go on eBay, you can buy a bag of little Pokemon figures for a few pounds, and they fight over which ones they want to be. They really get off on which little piece they can be, and that adds an extra bit of kind of really quite childlike joy to them playing this game. So basically, once you've built it all, it's very simple. In order to roll the dice and have a go, you need to answer a question correctly. So you can either have one person who's the question master, or probably better than that, the person next to you asks a question. So for example, what was Blackbeard's actual name? If the student gets it correct, Edward Teach, they roll their dice and then they get to move on. Next student gets asked a question. If they get it correct, they roll the dice and they move on. And the questions can be anything where there is a correct answer as opposed to a subjective opinion. So it could even be mathematical equations or something like that. As long as they get the answer correct, they get to roll the dice, and obviously the winner is the person that gets to the end. Once you've built the board, you can do different types of questions for different topics. It works really well also as a treat, so you can say to them, if you do really well in this piece of work, if we finish 20 minutes early, we'll play the game for the last quarter of an hour, and they will work hard to get it because they absolutely love playing these games. So, hope that sounded interesting. That's the end of this tip.